Hello everyone, today I'm going to start my video with this picture. You must have read these two terms, skimming and scanning, many times in several books or different resources on internet. But it is often seen many times students aren't clear what is the actual meaning of these two terms, and they often seek more assistance on how to use these two skills in your IELTS reading test. So this is what all about my video is today. I'm Ritika from IELTSmaterial.com, and in my today's video I'm going to teach you how you can use skimming and scanning in your IELTS reading test most effectively. So without wasting any time further, let's get started. Well, each and every question in reading has a purpose of using a specific skill. And if you are able to use those skills effectively, then definitely you will be able to finish your questions within the time you are given. Skimming and scanning are those key skills on which students are tested on during your IELTS reading test. First of all, it is very important for you to understand what is the actual difference between skimming and scanning. See, skimming is a form of quick reading where we read to understand the overview of the passage. Whereas on the other hand, if I talk about scanning, then scanning is a type of speed reading where we read to find out the specific detail of that particular passage. You do it in your daily life. For instance, I use skimming and scanning daily whenever I look at newspaper. Early in the morning when I don't have enough time to go through the entire newspaper. So initially I like to skim the newspaper. Where what I do is I just read the overview, the first line or the last line of the passages just to understand what the article is all about. Once I'm done with that, then whatever the articles I find interesting, so what I do is I quickly scan those articles. Why? To know some actually specific dates, some prominent actions or some people involved in that news. So this is how I'm able to read the entire newspaper within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, how you can use skimming and scanning during your IELTS reading test. See, when it comes to skimming, what you need to do is first you will read the first paragraph of the given passage to understand the basic idea what the passage is talking about. Once you are done with that, you will move further and then you will read first line and the last line of each paragraph to have a basic idea. Once you have done that, then your eyes should drop down to the last passage, read the entire passage attentively to understand the summary of the paragraph. So this is how in the minimum time you are able to understand what the entire text is talking about. Okay, now let us try our hands on skimming. What you need to do is, here a passage is given and you need to match the correct heading. How you will do that? Are you going to read the entire text? No. We will skim the content, we will read the first line of the passage and then the last line of the passage and then we'll try to figure out the heading. Let us do that. While this part of brain gets smaller, another area, the amygdala, which is involved in processing emotions, can grow with chronic stress. What does it mean? That there is a part of brain amygdala, it is involved in processing emotions and it grows with chronic stress. Okay, now the last line. Think of the difference between being able to tolerate a screaming child and giving into the desire to scream back. What is the difference if you are able to tolerate a screaming child or if you are having the desire to scream back? So after reading these two lines, I am very much clear that the passage is talking about some emotions, some positive emotions, some anger, aggression, these kind of negative emotions. So let us look onto the headings now. The very first heading is stress reduction in animal. No. How stress can be useful? I believe no. One reason behind bad tempers. Yes, they are talking about the reason behind the bad tempers, like how they are processing emotions during the chronic stress, screaming back on a child. So this is the heading. See how easy it was. If you will skim the content, if you know how to skim the content, then definitely it will be easier for you to tackle these types of questions in your IELTS reading test. Here we are with another exercise where I want you people to try skimming independently. What you are going to do is skim the content, read the first line of the passage and the last line of the passage, and then try to predict out the correct heading. Okay, and don't forget to drop your answers in the comment box. I will let you know the correct answer very soon. Now, once you have learned how to skim the content, it's time to learn how to scan the same. In scanning, what you are supposed to do is you will look for the paragraphs that contain some specific information. Specific information means some specific names, dates, numbers, years. So you will look for this kind of information. Once you get that, then you will read that particular paragraph to locate your correct answer. Sometimes you people have noticed that you get headings in your IELTS reading text, and these headings even help you to scan your content and to locate the answer easily. Let us see how scanning can help you to find your answers quickly. So here a passage is given, and what we need to do is let us read these questions which we are supposed to answer. The first question is, what is the average amount of sleep? So it means I need to look for a number. Let us scan the text for the number. The very first number I am able to scan is this 100 years, but of course this cannot be my answer. Another number is here. I am able to locate 7 hours and 2 hours. So now let us read from here just to confirm what can be my answer. So here it is, Professor Stanley Limpton believes that 7 hours is the average amount of sleep. So I got my answer. Without reading the entire text, I was able to locate my answer. Now move on to second question. The second question is, what are the negative effects of not sleeping properly? So I need to look for the effects, negative effects. So let us scan the content quickly. Yes, here, clumsy, unhappy, irritable, agitated. So these words are sounding like that these are the negative effects. So once you get this, read the complete sentence. The lack of sleep is one of the main reasons so many people are often clumsy, unhappy, irritable and agitated. Yes, so this is my answer. We are done. So skimming and scanning will definitely help you to locate the answers in the minimum time. So always do that. Yet another exercise to try your hands on scanning. So first of all, let us read the question, what the questions are saying. When and on which channel can you see the weather forecast? So two things I need to find here. First is the time, when, and second is on which channel. So I need to quickly scan the content that which channel and which particular show is talking about weather forecast. Let us scan the content. The one show is not talking about this. Escape the Country, no. Top Gear, no. World's News Today, no. Waterloo Road, no. Spring Watch, no. Born to be Wild, no. Next is, yes, here I found my word, weather. So let us read this. So time is this, BBC News and regional news. The latest national international news stories from BBC followed by the weather. So here is my answer. Now in the same way, another question, I'm leaving it on you. You people will find the answer of this question and again will share your answer with me in comment box. The question is, at what time and on which channel can you settle down to watch a film? So you need to find the time and the channel where you can watch a film. Do this question and see how quickly you can find your answer. I hope you people are now very much clear that how to use skimming and scanning while doing your reading test. This is it from my side for today. I hope you found this video helpful. Now you can follow us on Instagram as well. And if you want to know the details of the most comprehensive IELTS courses we are offering at IELTSmaterial.com, then don't forget to check our description box. Thank you.